Everybody thinks the most important machine in a mine is the giant excavator or the haul truck. Wrong. The entire operation can grind to a stop because of one bulldozer operator. In a mine filled with thousands of workers and hundreds of machines, this one person is the guy everybody depends on when things go bad. If roads collapse, if trucks get stuck, if loose rock blocks production, if the ground turns into a mess, this is the machine they call first. And the craziest part? The highest paid operator in the mine is usually sitting inside a bulldozer. Not because the job looks impressive, but because nobody wants the pressure that comes with it. Today's machine is the Caterpillar D11T, one of the biggest production bulldozers on Earth. It weighs over 104 tons and pushes out around 850 horsepower. Its blade can move nearly 50 cubic yards of material in a single push, and its tracks are almost 15 feet long on the ground. This thing looks like a tank built for war. But in mining, its job is basically cleaning up everybody else's problems. It clears blasted rock, repairs haul roads, pushes waste material, smooths unstable ground, and keeps traffic moving across the mine. When the excavators finish digging and leave chaos behind, the D11T is the machine that comes in afterward and makes the site usable again. It may not look glamorous, but it is one of the few machines the mine absolutely cannot operate without. A lot of people wonder why mining companies spend millions on a bulldozer this massive just to push dirt around. The answer becomes obvious the second production stops. After blasting, some slopes become so steep and unstable that haul trucks lose traction immediately. Excavators sink into loose material under their own weight. Entire sections of the mine can become inaccessible within hours. And when that happens, every machine behind the problem starts waiting. Trucks stop hauling. Excavators stop loading. Crushers stop receiving material. The whole production chain slows down because one road or one slope becomes unusable. That is exactly why the D11T exists. One of the smartest parts of its design is the elevated sprocket system. On a normal bulldozer, the drive wheels sit low inside the undercarriage where rocks, dirt, and debris constantly grind against them. But on the D11T, Caterpillar raised the drive sprockets high above the tracks. That single design change protects the drivetrain from constant impacts and dramatically increases the life of the transmission system. It also reduces stress on the final drives because the sprockets transfer power without carrying the full weight of the machine. The machine also uses independently moving track rollers that keep the tracks pressed firmly against uneven terrain. Compared to older bulldozer designs, the D11T creates a larger ground contact area, giving it massive traction even on loose surfaces. That matters because some parts of a mine barely support the weight of heavy equipment at all. And that leads to the second reason this machine stands out. The D11T is designed specifically for terrain other machines avoid. Around crushers and stockpiles, the ground can turn soft and unstable fast. Loose dirt, sand, and blasted rock make traction almost impossible for wheeled equipment. The D11T does not back away from those conditions. It drives straight into them. Caterpillar equipped the machine with automatic blade control systems that continuously adjust blade positioning while pushing material. The tighter blade linkage reduces vibration and improves stability while carrying heavy loads. At the same time, the torque distribution system constantly manages power delivery to reduce track slip and improve fuel efficiency. In simple terms, the machine keeps traction where other equipment starts spinning. That becomes critical on steep grades, soft fill areas, and freshly blasted ground where stability changes by the minute. But the third thing mining companies really love about the D11T is how long it lasts. The machine was designed to be rebuilt instead of replaced. Its frame uses extremely heavy steel construction, while the engine, transmission, and drivetrain are built in modular sections. After years of operation, Caterpillar can completely tear the machine down, replace worn components, and rebuild it to near-new condition for far less than buying another dozer. For mining companies running equipment around the clock, that matters enormously. The operator benefits too. The cab includes rollover protection systems, air suspension seating, and a chassis designed to absorb much of the shock coming from the ground. That may not sound exciting, but bulldozer operators spend entire shifts getting slammed by vibration while working rough terrain. The smoother the ride, the more precise the operator becomes. And precision matters when one mistake can shut down production traffic for an entire section of the mine. That is why bulldozer operators often make more money than people expect. Not because the job looks dangerous every second, but because the mental pressure never stops. When roads fail, they fix them. When slopes collapse, they clear them. When loose material blocks access, they reopen the route. The D11T is not just another production machine. It is the backup plan for the entire mine. Whenever something goes wrong, this is the machine sent in to recover the situation. That is why mines continue spending millions on bulldozers like this, not just for horsepower, not just for blade size, not just for massive tracks. But because when every other machine loses traction and production starts falling apart, the D11T is usually the one machine still capable of forcing its way through. So here's the real question. If you owned a mine, would you rather hire one elite operator with a Caterpillar D11T or two average operators running smaller bulldozers? Let me know what you think.